My name is Professor Lionel Longlegs. My pronouns are they, fair, fairs, it, and they, them is just fine. So if you wanted to refer to me, you would say Faye is a drag storyteller. It loves to read, and some of their favorite books are Where the Wild Things Are, and From the Stars in the Sky to the Fish in the Sea. And I have been reading with Drag Storyteller, with Drag Story Hour, for a year and a half. And my drag character is a drag thing that can be anything in the world. Today I'm space, a lot of times I'm a notebook or a car, all sorts of wonderful things.
Hi everyone, this is just a friendly reminder that if a fat person is talking about their own experience with fat phobia, their own experience with their body, with their fat body, their larger body, their plus size body, whatever they fucking want to call it, that when a fat person is talking about their own shit, their own experience, whatever the fuck it is, that's not an invitation for thin people to insert themselves in a conversation that's not about them. Just so you know. Because when a marginalized person, yes, because fat people are marginalized. If you don't fucking understand that, then look at intersectionality and the different intersections, because body size is one of them. Back to the point, it's not an invitation for thin people to just enter into the space of fat people to talk about themselves. No offense, but this isn't fucking about you. And if you think it is, that's your own fucking projection. Go to therapy and let fat and marginalized people talk.
I'm changing my pronouns a little bit. So for the he, she alternative, instead of pay, it's paint. So now it's paint, paints, paint self. I just think it's easier and it flows better.
I'm going to be teaching you how to use prince, princess pronouns and sentences. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to use shark, sharks pronouns and sentences. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to use flower, flowers pronouns and sentences. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to use wolf, wolves pronouns and sentences. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to use paint, paints pronouns and sentences. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to use cat, cats pronouns. And today I'm going to be teaching you how to use that, that's pronouns and sentences. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to use the, verb, viz pronouns. And today I'm going to be teaching you how to use thon, thons pronouns and sentences. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to use they, them pronouns and sentences. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to use shrooms pronouns.
Also, by the way, with The Little Mermaid, can we also just mention that just from a scientific perspective, okay, it doesn't make a lot of sense to have someone with darker skin who lives deep in the ocean. What scientific fucking perspective? It's a story about a mermaid. Those don't even exist. There's an octopus lady that steals people's voices and a singing Jamaican crab. Who gives a fuck?
This is just a daily reminder that your pronouns should be respected in any healthcare setting. Whether you are transgender or non-binary, whatever you tell the healthcare team your pronouns are exactly what every single member of the healthcare team should be referring to you as. Just because you're in a healthcare setting, and even if you're presenting with a problem that is related to a body part associated with your gender assigned at birth, does not mean that your pronouns should not be respected. I had a mother of a patient who was very lovely and totally respected her child's they, them pronouns. And when I confirmed that those were in fact the child's pronouns, the mother said yes, but we totally understand if you need to refer to them as their biological sex, given that we're in a healthcare setting and they're presenting with these certain issues. And I said, no. I said, what we are treating has nothing to do with the child's gender identity, and their pronouns will be respected, so you don't have to worry about that. And when we would round on the patient, whenever somebody would use the wrong pronouns, I would respectfully correct them. One good thing that came out of this is that my supervisor actually asked me to give a talk to the rest of the healthcare team about transgender and non-binary patients in the healthcare setting.
That time I played tug-of-war with a baby.
Hey everybody, I'm the gender doula. If you need a letter either for starting hormones or for surgery, or you can get 1 letter, but you actually need 2 letters for surgery, I have a service for you. This is Gallup. It's thegallup.org. That's THEGALAP.org. It's a letter writing project where various practitioners sign on and they say that they're willing to provide letters, and then you have the opportunity to contact them and get a letter set up for free. Now, I have not personally used this service, but I have quite a few clients who have, and they've all been quite satisfied. This is a great way to avoid the gatekeeping that comes from the letter and to get your letter regardless of your financial situation. I hope that helps.
Here are some tips to help you learn your students' pronouns. Are you a boy or a girl? Here's what you can do instead. Here, I like to use a Google form or a Microsoft form or any other survey app that works for you. I've stopped asking what your preferred pronouns are, and instead I say what are your pronouns, because your pronoun is part of your identity and not just a personal preference. One of the very important questions I like to ask is, may I use these pronouns in front of your parents or guardians? The reason why is because students may feel comfortable around you or their peers, but they might not be ready to let their parents know which pronouns they are using. And if a student uses different pronouns with you, their peers, or their parents, it's not your business to ask why. Using their pronouns respectfully is a great way to start building that relationship.
I am worried about the Queen's death, and not because I care about that woman. I have no love for a white supremacist imperialist colonizer. But whenever the power structure of a country is disrupted, far-right groups will use this as a recruitment opportunity. They will use the collective mourning of the nation as a tool to normalize their rhetoric in the eyes of the public. And this can be very effective on people who might not be outright reactionary, but do have some kind of parasocial relationship with the monarchy. And as a trans person, the UK worries me. Because not only does it have a history of openly embracing systemic transphobia, but the new Prime Minister, Liz Truss, is a very loudly anti-trans politician. So this is something that we have to be very conscious of. Pay attention to how they handle messaging for the next few weeks. Because as much as I would like to be celebrating the demise of a fascist, there is always another one waiting behind.
If I ever have to have an abortion, you bet I'm gonna have a fucking party. I'm like gonna have like cupcakes with like aborted fetuses drawn on them, lots of snacks, I'm gonna come up with some sort of cocktail and call it the aborted fetus, and me and all of my friends are just gonna hang out, eat a bunch of yummy dead fetus themed food, get drunk, and have a great old time.